Hi. Hey. Hello, I'm back. Hope you are doing good. Interestingly, I came up with fast review of brand new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Let's get into the video. For many folks out there, the Samsung Galaxy S series isn't just a family of Android phones. They are synonymous with the entirety of Android itself. Finally, it ends up with S23. The Galaxy S23 Ultra's packaging is nice and slim. That's because no charging brick is provided with the phone, though USB-C charging cable is still found in the box. Curiously, Samsung slightly changed up the unboxing experience of the S23 Ultra. When you open up the box is the back of the phone instead of the front, and the display is also covered with a black plastic sheet, which is actually quite satisfying to peel off. Let's talk about the S23 Ultra. It's big, expensive, and occasionally weird, but the Ultra lives up to its name. Where the good news is, Ultra is really good overall performer, and it delivering custom Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset, which is whip faster. The updated camera system is capable of stunning feats. And the phone's slightly reshaped side rails and screen have a big impact on the device's likability. The bad news is that it remains very expensive device, which is a bit more than iPhone 14 Pro Max at its starting price. Although the camera system can produce stunningly good images, but it occasionally makes weird choices and comes up with a photo that's just downright bad. When it comes to design, the S23 Ultra look a little boxier than the S22. The screen is still 6.8-inch 1440p LTPO OLED panel with top 120Hz refresh rate. But the fingerprint sensor, which is inconsistent and a bit slower compared to other devices. Thankfully, Face Unlock is pretty speedy. When it comes to performance and battery, S23 Ultra uses Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset, especially for Galaxy. It's a slightly different version of the company's top-shelf processor that's a tiny bit faster than the Garden Variety 8 Gen 2. The S23 Ultra has the same 5000 mAh battery capacity as last year, but Samsung claims that battery performance is improved. If you plan on doing a lot of processor-heavy stuff like gaming and more, then you'll probably still need to recharge before the day is done. Let's talk about S Pen and software. The Galaxy Note lives on S23 Ultra by way of its S Pen stylus. There are no major updates to the S Pen, though the slightly flatter screen edges are designed to provide more surface area for writing. The S23 take up One UI 5 with Samsung's Android 13 skin, and it includes new setting up modes and routines, as well as more lock screen customization options. Great thing that Samsung software comes with 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates. That's a little short for Apple users. Let's check out S23's camera. The S23 Ultra offers one of the most powerful mobile camera that available at this moment. It comes with both 3x and 10x telephoto lens and ultra-wide, and of course the shiny 200 megapixel main camera. It's capable of images that I honestly can't believe it took with a smartphone. The thing to know about the new 200 megapixel sensor is that taking 200 megapixel photos, you'll find ridiculous amount of detail when you zoom into those photos. It works by combining those pixels into groups and treating them as bigger individual pixels to improve image quality in low lighting conditions. By compared to iPhone 14 Pro Max, Apple goes for a little harder contrast, while Samsung embraces more saturated colors and brighter shadows. Where iPhone can't touch S23 Ultra's zoom capabilities. Where the video quality of S23 Ultra is so good and available up to 8K. Clips in good lighting show perfect result, though I stuck to 4K in the most part. Let's conclude that this isn't just a phone for someone who's going to use every single feature. It's a phone for someone who wants to feel like they're not held back by what their phone can do. It has a deep feature set, top-notch hardware, and an unrivaled camera system. If all of that's not ultra-worthy, then I'm not sure what is.